welcome to HK Cowboys channel. My name is Kay the Magnificent, and today we welcome in the new series, Wouldn't It Be Cool If?, which is where I talk randomly about possibly awesome games that will never in any likelihood actually happen. For the first episode, I'm going to talk about a new age of skateboarding game. Now, as you may know, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5 released yesterday on the 29th of September, and it was such a massive failure of a launch with glitches and bullshit physics everywhere, not to mention the game looking like a shaved ballsack. Apparently, this may be due to a document from 2002 that states Activision's licensing deal for the Tony Hawk series expires at the end of this year, which is probably why they even bothered to bank on the franchise one last time. Now, as someone who fucking loves the old Tony Hawk's games, it's quite an upset for me, but I refuse to rest for self-pity and secretly damning Robomodo. I believe in forward thinking, and if I had the luck and skills to be involved in creating a skateboarding game or starting a skateboarding franchise from scratch, here is what I would do. I would combine the skateboarding mechanics, attitudes and culture into an open-world, story-driven Grand Theft Auto 5-esque game. How, you ask? Well, let's start with the story. I'm going to go with another Tony Hawk's game as an example. As you know, skating games aren't exactly a huge genre for titles to choose from. So there's Tony Hawk's Underground.
Home sweet home. What a dump. At least it has some killer spots.
Which was a fantastic game in the franchise. Its story, although a little obvious, was fantastically fun and investing. You played a no-name suburban skater kid who worked hard with his best buddy to become a skateboarding legend with a nice emotional twist of backstabbing to give it some depth. Now, if you take a slightly enriched rag-to-riches story for a skateboarding game, it's automatically easier to invest in than just grind here, nice combo style game. You could build a bigger story than just the typical skateboarding arc too. What about this? You and your friends from your no-name town decide you want to break out and get on with your lives. You all load up in a van and move to the big city where all your dreams could come true. There's rock stars, actors, filmmakers, whatever, and there's you with your crappy skateboard. You all do what you can to make ends meet and to keep your shitty apartment's rent. And you take any opportunity you can that can make your dreams come true. Sprinkle it with some family drama and romance, and we've got a fucking story. Now, if you have the amazing skate series elements for actual skateboarding, for the mechanics, which are arguably way better than the Tony Hawk ones, you've got a fantastic mash of the two franchises, story and mechanics together in holy matrimony. Now, here's where the GTA side of things kick in. Now, with games like Skate 3, you had the sort of vaguely open world sense about it, which I know a lot of people really dig, but it also screams of lost potential. In the first Skate game, you could technically go into stores, like in a free mode type way, and that was cool, but I'm thinking of much bigger than that. With Grand Theft Auto 5 manages to have the story link into the free mode really well. You travel somewhere to start the story, but you do it at your own pace. And all of the customization and smaller aspects of the game are accessible to you throughout the open world. Now imagine a skateboarding game that took advantage of this. You could customize your character by working into clothes shops or barbers, just like in GTA, or you could have skate shops to buy and upgrade your decks and trucks, and you could have your own skateboarding clubs or factions or teams or whatever, and you have custom logos and everything similar to Skate 3. And you could have mini games relating to it, buying apartments and having display walls for your decks, and you can make it as huge as you can imagine. You could even include some Fable type things into it. So, you know, like in Fable, you had all those little mini games for like chopping wood or whatever to earn bits of money. You could totally do that. You could have little shitty jobs like working in a burger place or washing cars or something ridiculous, and maybe even some little bit slightly less legal stuff to help you keep your rent in your apartment and buy the skate stuff that you want, which you could do in online mode as well, just like little ways of earning money on the side. And then you could incorporate stuff that's in skateboarding culture that isn't just skateboarding, like music is such a big part of skateboarding culture. I mean, how awesome would it be if you could have that be a bigger part of the game? But I digress. Even better than that, if that world was designed for you, you could have an online skateboarding game that was actually fun, if you can imagine such a thing. They could even ram product placement in nice and easy. Character drinks a can of Monster, get a speed boost, or do tricks to gain sponsors and all that good shit. Basically, we've come so far with the console technology that we can take advantage and make skateboarding games actually fun and inclusive. Have online scoreboards for skateboarding teams of friends. Have team-based competitions and contests for new shit. There's loads of options here. So wouldn't it be cool if someone made a badass skateboarding game in a Grand Theft Auto style universe? I hope you like this video, guys. Let me know what you think of the concept and the new series. Like and subscribe if you're into that sort of thing, and I will catch you on the flip. K out.